Hi guys, it's me, that dude Willie D, and today I am bringing you potentially some of the most exciting news that we've had regarding Diablo 2 in such a long time, and I'm so blessed and excited to bring this to your attention, and that is the possibility of updates coming to Diablo 2 Resurrected. For those of you who haven't heard, there was a tweet from the official Blizzard Diablo account on X yesterday regarding the 25th anniversary of Diablo 2, which, by the way, happy anniversary, homies. Who would have thought after all these years that we would still be out here enjoying this amazing game? Certainly not me, and I still have a blast to this day playing this game with this awesome community, so happy anniversary, guys. 25 years. That's crazy. Now, I didn't get to enjoy Diablo 2 when it first came out. My family couldn't afford a PC. I got to see it at friends' houses and things like that. Played at their house very little, but around 2003, when I went to college, is when I first got my own PC. The university provided it. And the first thing I went out to buy was the battle chest. That battle chest right there on my back shelf. It's still sitting there. And I haven't looked back since. It was my favorite purchase of all time. And, well, here we are today, and I'm making a career out of it. So it's pretty exciting, to say the least. Now, I am about to show you the tweet in question that we are referencing.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
But I need you.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
To contain your hype.
What's the procedure? Stay calm!
Just as much as you possibly can.
Wait. Everybody calm down!
And let's look at this in an objective light. But maybe get hyped a little bit. Right here, my friends. Happy birthday, Diablo 2. 25 years have passed since our first foray into the burning hells. Here's the important part. If you think you've seen and done it all, just wait for the chaos we've yet to unleash. I gotta tell you, when I read that first and heard it first, I almost peed my pants. Very excited for this, but you do have to rein in your expectations. A lot of people that I've been discussing this with have even referenced things like the monkey's paw, things that you wish for and want, but end up getting, and then it turns out to maybe be what you didn't want in the first place. So there is always that. And this tweet could mean a lot of things. It could mean nothing. We can only ponder the possibilities and discuss amongst ourselves what this possibly means until we get more information. Now, to me, personally, my opinion is you wouldn't release that kind of information and hype without having something in the tuck. I don't think they're going to say something like this and then come out later saying we are now going to put into development blah 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 updates. I think perhaps, this is my tinfoil hat going on, that the whole time that we had this dry period of no communication, perhaps they were in the works, they're in the lab, whipping something up, making something happen. That could be hopium. I could be huffing some major hopium right now, but that's where my cards are right now. And the community has been very vocal about updates that they would like to see to Diablo 2. Things like item rebalancing, like uniques and sets, making them stronger and more viable, and making things more of a competition toward the really strong rune words like Enigma, Spirit, and Grief. Definitely things like item stacking, runes, gems, the keys, the T keys, the D keys, and the H keys. Those personally would be the things that I would like to stack the most, because one key taking up 2 squares drives me bonkers. Even things such as, you know, a new act, Act 6, or the remainder of Act 4, would that constitute an entire new expansion? And if it did entitle a new expansion, what would you pay for that, is my question to you. How much is okay to pay for another Diablo 2 expansion. I guess that depends on what you're getting with it. With the LOD expansion, we got all that we got with that. So would it be on par with LOD? Or would it just be the remainders of things that they have left in the code? That is a good question. Ultimately, it's all going to come down to how much money is this going to make for the company themselves? And how much labor do they have to put in? That's what it's always come down to, right, is the money. So hopefully at the end of the day, they see that there's enough love and passion still for this game that they can cash right in on it. So hopefully that's what they do. Also, things like an item filter. You know, you've been playing the game, you know, your character's level 90, 95. Do you really need to be seeing bolts and arrows on the ground or thawing potions, any of that? Having an item filter to clean all that up so you don't miss that jar or burr rune that's there, things like that. That would be pretty nice. I tend to just zoom in anyway. I love that zoom feature in D2R. That's really, really nice being able to zoom like that. But still, an item filter help clean things up. That would be pretty nice. Everyone likes a level of customization with this game, which begs the question too, you know, is that something else that they could add to the game? Some kind of character augments or something like that. What was it, transmogs in Diablo 3, where you get to change the color and look of your items and stuff like that? That could be kind of neat. I've always wanted our characters to reflect what they're wearing, like the boots and everything, gloves. I wish you could see every item that you had on. And by that same note, I would love to see the same thing on mercenaries. I would love our mercenaries to reflect what they are wearing too. That would be really fun. Could you imagine color coordinating yourself and your boy Emilio? Oh man, you get the drip out there looking good. Oh, you better watch out. Diablo doesn't stand a chance when you're that drippy. But back to, you know, the possibility of an expansion. There was a full Act 4 that they had in mind when they were developing the game, but they had to cut it due to time constraints. So do they go back and give us those missions, like the mission of us destroying Diablo's Soulstone? Do we get that? Or do we maybe just forego all of that, leave Act 4 nice and short? Because I feel like at this point, people have kind of got accustomed to that. That's kind of like the flavor. Like you got the big acts 1, 2, and 3, and then Act 4, boom, you just knock it out real quick. That's kind of become, you know, almost its own flavor, its own personality, right? So maybe they end up leaving that in, and we just get Act 6. And another question to you regarding Act 6 is, where would it be set? Where would you like Act 6 to be set? We already got the countryside in Act 1. We got the desert in Act 2, and space regarding Arcane Sanctuary. The jungle, literally hell, and snow. So where would we go next? Like a tropical island, or somebody suggested an underwater level or something? That seems kind of silly to me, but what do you think? Where should the next Act 6, should there be an Act 6, be set? Where would you like to see that? I think someone said West March. Is that I think that's that place in Diablo 3 for the Crusader DLC. It's been a while. I haven't played that in a while, but maybe some way to kind of bridge Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. That could be kind of neat. And by that same token, what 2 characters do they bring in for an expansion if they were to do that? Do you maybe bring in Diablo 3 characters to bridge Diablo 2 and Diablo 3? Maybe we get the Witch Doctor and the Monk. 2 classes that are kind of different than all the classes in Diablo 2, but kind of, you know, like I said, bridges that gap between the 2 games. Or do they go with my idea and give us a prequel DLC with a young Deckard Cain kicking ass and shooting fireballs? It'd be amazing. And the second character would be bear with me here, would be a playable cow. I want to play as the good cow prince and going around with Deckard Cain and stuff, and that story could lead us to how he fell and became the evil cow king. Sounds corny, but it could be fun. Nothing cornier than a butterfly lady killing Cain, not even in a cutscene that's dope and cinematic, so don't get after me on that. Things like extra character slots, stash pages, stuff like that. This tweet, to me, in all honesty, sounds like more than that. It really sounds more profound. I've heard a lot of, I don't want to say negative Nancy's, but a lot of people who are pessimistically optimistic, saying that perhaps it's more of a 12 Nights of Terror kind of thing they're referencing. Maybe we'll get a 25 Nights of Terror in the summer for 25 years. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I mean, with a tweet like this, I just don't feel that that's what would be behind it. I could be wrong. I could be posting a video soon saying, whoop, looks like I was wrong. The only update they give us for all of this is just once you beat Diablo 2 on the hell difficulty, you unlock a code that gives you a 25% off coupon to Diablo 4. Please, no! In any case, it's my main question is why would you post this and not have something in the tuck ready to go? That's my thought. I don't think that they would come out with this saying, oh, we're going to start working on something. I think they have something ready to go. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. My money is going on. We will hear something about this relatively soon. I don't think they're going to wait long. I think this is just to drum up hype. Maybe a week or so, I would say we're going to hear something about this. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just what I think. Please let me know down in the comments. What do you think? What does this tweet mean? Will this tweet possibly lead to good things for the Diablo 2 community? Is this tweet a nothing burger? What does it mean to you? And what possibilities could this bring to the community? All I know is during our live stream over on Twitch and YouTube yesterday, every time I read this to the community, the chat went crazy. They're all very excited. So that's where we're sitting right now, waiting to see what happens and hoping, I suppose, for the best. If nothing else happens, we still have Diablo 2, and it's still the greatest game ever made. So honestly, even if we get nothing, I still think we're sitting in a pretty good spot. But I do think that this tweet, plus the job postings that have been made available, plus the focus groups that they were in Sydney, but regarding Diablo 2, why would they be doing that? All these things kind of paint a picture of we're not quite done developing Diablo 2 Resurrected. And I have been a staunch supporter. There's been people who have abandoned Diablo 2 already. They're bored of it, sick of it. It's in maintenance mode. It's a dead game. They're not coming back with it. I'm here to tell you now, Willie D never gave up the cause. I never gave up hope. I'm here for it, and I can't wait to see what this tweet brings along. So let me know down in the comments what updates you would most like to see brought to Diablo 2. What do you think would reinvigorate the community in Diablo 2? What would be the best additions or even paid content that they could bring to Diablo 2 that would really hype everyone back up? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make a video regarding what I would like to see in this game as far as updates or additional content. If you're interested to see what I would like brought to the game, let me know in the comments and maybe we'll make a video out of it. Also, doing the YouTuber thing, chat, I'm trying to climb toward 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please consider doing so. It would certainly help me out. We're doggone near almost 900 subscribers, trying to climb toward 1,000. Any support we could get along the way would be tremendous. But as always, thank you for your time and attention. Willie D appreciates you greatly. As I've said already in the video, we stream daily on YouTube and Twitch. Please stop by sometime, hang out with us, meet the community. The community is so incredible. Every time I try to go and play any other game, you always come home to Diablo 2, because Diablo 2 is home. It's the best community around, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So thank you for your time. Until the next video, peace, homies.